Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of 5-Star Reviews. Before we get started, do you mind telling me what you're doing in my chair? Oh, Firestorm, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here, this is my channel. Better question is, what are you doing here? I said I told you to get out of my channel now that you're no longer needed. You know what? Battle Trap, get your scrap head in here. Yes, boss. I need you to take this scrap head here away and basically pull an Italian mafia on him. Sure thing, boss. Come here, you. No, wait. No. Alright, now that that's over with, I just want to say, before this video gets started, we're so close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'll be planning something special. After this video goes up, I'll be posting a thing on my community tab, being a vote between what you would rather see. A Q&A, asking me several questions, or some of my other characters here, or a backstory on the one and only Firestorm. So yeah, once you've watched this video, go check out my community tab, and yeah, let's get on to the review. Alright, so you've probably read the title, and yeah, we're finally finishing my Stunticon, Legacy Stunticons video. And yes, I have two dead ends. I have the G2 one from the review I did with Breakdown, and the official Legacy one, that's for G1 star one. I will be showing you menasor with both of these dead ends. Dead end. Alright. So yeah. First of all, each of these Stunticons together look amazing. But we've already seen all that stuff, so let's move on to the construction. Alright, first you'll want to remove Motormaster's trailer. And we'll come back to him in a moment, so we'll just park him there. Now, we just crack it open. Take the sword out. Let's give it the Firestorm here to hold on to for now. Hopefully that doesn't scratch his paint. Flip this up here. Open these here. And open that there. And for now, we just fold these out straight and get rid of it. Yeah, this doesn't really have anything except for the turret combining feature. Alright, that's over there now. Now, we want to fold the legs out here. Very clicky. That means they're very strong. Flip that up there. Spin this upwards. And rotate the waist. Sorry about my voice and the noise I make. I'm just a bit sick at the moment. So yeah, we now have the torso part there, and now we bring back Motormaster and also take this out of the road for now, and we'll just convert him to the torso mode, which you first do by untabbing these, folding them down, popping these out here, popping those up. And now we want to just focus on the arms here, which you just want to untab them from this. Fold that down like so. I'm just going to change the camera real quick. Continue. You want to see these tabs here. You want to untab them like so. Rotate the arms inward like that. Hold these down to halfway, rotate the shoulders, fold them in like this, and do the same on the other side, and they should stay in. Now, we come back to the chest here, we pull the head outwards, revealing Menasor's head here. We fold the head inwards like so. And now for the hard part, the legs. You first want to untab them real quick. Take this part here, rotate it around, fold in the tire, close this up, close that up, and now you just need to... Sometimes you will help to have this done up, but you want to be very careful. Oh, I also forgot. You need to rotate the waist around. And now you just need to gently maneuver these into a way so that they fit properly, and click that in here. And we'll do a second show on this side. Fold the wheel in, rotate that around, fold these up. Forgot to fold those in. Fold it up like so. Lift it inwards and close that up. And quickly rotate the head around and lift up Menasor's head spikes. And then we slide it in here. Take these gray tabs here, lift them up. And this blue tab down here, we slide it up into the butt. And that will stop it from falling out. And these here, we just untab those and click them in here. Alright, that's the torso done. Now let's move on to the legs now. For the legs, you're gonna need the trailer again, dead end. I'm not dead end, breakdown, and wild rider. Okay, so for first, you just crack the trailer again. Put this back there, then you pull it apart again, and his shotgun falls out and flies away off the desk. Sorry about that, just hit the camera again, the shotgun back, and we'll quickly transform that. You just fold this out and boom, double barrel shotgun. Alright, put that off to the side for now. And first we open this up, fold that down and around, and lift this up and click it in. And there we have the first leg. Then we do the same on with the other one. And yes, they're very easy to knock over. And now we'll do breakdown first. First you want to tab his window here, lift that up, and you can keep the weapons on them in combine mode. And now you just slide it in. That's one foot done. And one thing I like here is the auto transformation of the legs, because they have this purple thing here that if you press down it closes this up. Alright. Do the same with Wild Rider. Lift that up. Best to be untab these and put them in the other way around though. Alright, now we put these. Now we just tab. Oh, I think I messed up a little bit. Alright, everything should work now. And there, everything's tabbed in. And now we have the legs. We'll just put them off to the side, and now we'll do the arms. We'll need the other parts of the trailer, dead end, and drag strip. And if you're using G2 drag strip, dead end, you use this guy. But for now, we'll just do the G1 style. Right, so first with the trailer, you want to split this in half. Accidentally sent a wild drag strip flying. Now you just fold these down here, fold them back up, fold out the hand. Same with this one. So they're like this. Now we take drag strip here and we place him on the arm and quickly take out his weapons, flip them around, and then we do this. We bend these out and that splits the vehicle mode, and then we just fold up the tires and we take dead end here, put him on, break it again, open this, fold the tires in, and once again take his weapons, spin them around, and ta-da. And now we'll get to the combined form. Right, for the combined form we'll start off with the legs. Take the torso here, slide them on this way, and before I go any further, you will see that the legs have these little things on the combiner joints here that this is like to help you not mess up when you put them on. And they go on perfectly like that. Now we take the arms and slide them on. And there we have the combined form of the Stunticons. And now we just give them their accessories with the gun. And fire some of you, please. Thank you. The sword. If I can stick it in his hand. There. Now, ain't this a big fella? He's got to be with one of my biggest characters in my collection, second to only Devastator and the Ark. And before we move on to the posability of him, I'll quickly show you what it looks like with G2 breakdown here. Alright, and here he is with G2 Dead End. And I gotta say, the G2 combiner doesn't look right with everyone else being the G1 style. So yeah, Hasbro, I know you've released a G2 breakdown and a G2 drag strip, which I never get because we never got Velocitron here. So yeah, give us the rest of the combiner team in G2 colors and maybe a re-release for drag strip, so we can get that. And let's move on. But first, put him back to G1 style. All right, we have the arms back on properly, and yeah, this guy is massive. He's mostly a block of black and grey because of Motormaster's chest and the trailer's parts. But the purple hands and feet really pop out. The colouring of drag strip and dead end on the shoulders, on the arms here also really pop out. And if you spin him around, a decently clean backpack with wider and breakdown just general. I know some people would have preferred it to be similar to the Combine Awards one, with all the members, with the carbots being facing like that way. But I gotta say, I don't mind this, really. And yeah, I gotta say, they could have done a bit better with the weapons, since Motormaster himself never actually really got one. It's just these two for the combined form. And I don't want to talk about breakdown and only having the one gun. So yeah. Anyway, the gun looks very good in his hands. Sure, you have to have this part here, like sticking out the cabinet, like he's holding it properly. But besides that, it's really good. And one little thing I thought that would be great if you're animating this, you can use this transformation so he fires it like bang, and then pop this down so he's like reloading 2 more buckshots into it, like a real shotgun. That's like a little fun detail I noticed. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. And also, I gotta say, the sword feels too small, but also not big enough. Let me just rephrase that. Too small for him, but too big for Motormaster. So yeah, it feels like it doesn't really fit them. But it's alright. So yeah. And now, let's do the posability. First, let's get rid of the accessories so they don't get in the way of everything. Alright, so first off, he has a rotational head. He can look up, but that's only if you transform him a bit. His arms have 360 rotation with ratchet joints, which I'm a little nervous on how well they will handle, because my drag strip one is a little bit weaker compared to the dead end one. Their arms bent out that far. Oh, rotation at the elbow. Probably get that better. Rotation at the elbow, so you have to see it a bit better. 90-degree rotate elbow bend and spinning wrists. Rotation at the waist. Bias and spread out that far. Can kick that far. Go back that far. beautiful splits. Rotation at the hips. Bend at the knee, which goes very far back. And ankle pivot. So yeah, he's given like the default amount of character posability. And I do not want to do showing off what poses he's going to do, because he's very top heavy a bit. Just having his limbs in just a tiny millimeter off causes him to like just fall over and collapse. It took me like several takes to just get the photo for the thumbnail for this video. Yeah. So yeah, just be careful with your Motormaster's poses. And you can bring this thing here from the trailer and transform his gun like so. And plop it on if it will let me. Plop it on like that, and Motormaster has a giant turret that he can use. Which, I don't know how he would ever use that, but I'm just assuming that they didn't know how to incorporate this part with the combiner form. So like, we're at Commander class budget. They would spec the base mode, so we can use for a base mode and a turret. And I also don't know the instructions to the turret, to the base mode, since I lost his instructions. I never transformed into base mode. So yeah, sorry about that if you guys wanted to see, if there's any Thundercon base mode enjoyers out there. So yeah, let's move on to the sizes. First starting off with my two other combiners that I have. Here he is with Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Devastator. And if you would like to see a review of all of the Bayverse Constructicons, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, Devastator is like a couple inches taller than him. And the one thing he does have better than Devastator is, one, posability. And two, I'm not terrified that he'll fall over every second. And now here he is compared to Power of the Prime's Abominus. And yes, I know I don't have all the Terracons. I live in Australia. We have trouble finding figures. So yeah. Definitely a massive upgrade to the old Scramble City Combiner Wars figures. But I still love the Combiner Wars style. It's actually what I originally started off wanting to collect figures of. But I was several years too late and was stuck in the terrible time of Titan's Return. Anyway, let's move on to my biggest figure in my collection. Here he is compared to Autobot Arc. And yeah, I originally wanted to show it in robot mode, but I instantly knew I probably couldn't do that. Maybe because the roof over my set. And yes, I know that's a Lego sticker up there, don't judge. So yeah, that's him compared to the biggest figure in my collection and my only Titan. Don't ask me to do a review of any of the other Titans. I'm never going to get any of them because I'm poor. I do want to get the Nemesis, but they just never showed it here. Anyway, let's now move on to a couple of other figures. Alright, and here we have menasor next to Yellow Park Scourge, G-Axis, Filch, one of the best characters from RID 2015 in my opinion, Firestorm the Handsome Lad, an Owlbear, and serial designation V. So yeah, that's him compared to some of my figures, and now let's move on to my final thoughts. So, Legacy Menasor and the Stunticons. Really good figures overall. Hated that they all took forever to come out where I live. But they're definitely a great addition to anyone's collection. And we might be getting a G2 variant of them, since this guy, Dragstrip and Dead End, all got G2 variants. So yeah, I gotta say, he's very nice, but I wouldn't say they're worth probably the price of all of them put together over time. But besides that, pretty well. Would I suggest getting him? Yeah, if you want, but I would probably go for the Stunticon box set that came out instead of trying to get them all individually now. I would have gotten that to review, but by the time I already saw it in shops, all I was missing was Dead End. Not Dead... Yeah, Dead End from my collection. So yeah. Either find a box set to buy or try your best to scavenge up the rest of the crew over time. And don't listen to what anyone says about these only 2 of the characters being worth buying. They're all pretty damn good and deserve their fair share of being owned by people. And if this guy is as good as he is, imagine what the new Studio Series Devastator figure will be like when it comes out for the G1 movie. And yes, expect a review for that when it comes out. Anyway, that's all for Firestorm Reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Filch, get Knockout's taser weapon.